guys, I've been kind of on the RS3 tip, but I didn't really feel like doing any quests, so I decided to PK. And as you guys know, I am a former Clan Wars PK. Like, when I say Clan Wars, 40p40 kind of thing, like back in 2016, but I have never done 1v1. So this is literally my first time ever doing 1v1. I think I had about 6 matches. No, my bad. I had 4 matches, out of which no, I'm sorry, I had 5 matches, out of which I only won 1. So yeah, there goes my KD. But it's okay. I think for the first time, I think I did okay. I'm such a dumbass though, because I didn't realize that when I'm switching weapons, I need to re-click at the character again to keep fighting. So like, I would change my weapons and just be chilling there, as you can see, and I'm just like, why isn't it attacking? Why am I not attacking him? My god, I'm so slow. It took me an entire fight and death to realize that. I don't know. But I gotta give a shout out to You're Too Easy. This man is the next Autoblock, so just look out for him, okay? He has some next KD, and you don't want to mess with him when you know, vibing in the wild and shit. But no, I think everyone that I fought against was super good. But I gotta pick up my skill, which I will. And I don't know why I'm rhyming today, but I'll allow it. Yeah. What else is new? What else is new? What else is new? Honestly, nothing really is new with me besides the fact that I start my new job on Sunday. Maybe, hopefully, if my visa shit gets done, but 29th is the target date, and I'm kind of tripping a little bit because I need to be vaccinated to work there without any disturbances. Otherwise, I need to do a PCR test twice a week, which is hella hectic because one, it's always jam-packed. Literally, no matter which site you go to, it's always packed, and it takes about 2 hours to get the test done, and it costs like 150 dirhams per test. And it's just kind of whack for someone to be doing twice a week, you know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of conflicted whether I should get the vaccine done just for convenience purposes, or I should continue protesting not to do it. This is not to say that I'm an anti-vax. I'm really not, but I kind of have trust issues in the government. Rightfully, I do work in the corporate banking world, and I know how much shit these people be hiding from us average citizens. I wish I could tell you guys all that I witness on a day-to-day, but it's super confidential, and I could actually get in serious trouble if I decided to share that with y'all. Nonetheless, you know, back in like 2013, I became a Karen. I was definitely a Karen because I began to watch all of these YouTube videos on Illuminati, and after watching all those YouTube videos, I thought I was woke, and I used to have Facebook at that time. Yeah, this 2013, yeah, I used to have Facebook. I'm not on very sheltered lifestyle, moving to Canada, all that. Anyway, point of me telling you the story is, as I started to advance in my academic career, I realized that everything that was on YouTube is indeed true, to a certain extent. And then when I began to do internships and officially work in the banking industry, I realized how much we don't know. Like, for instance, this is a publicly known fact, so I can share it. The US has an institution called OFAC, which regulates the economic and trade within US, but majority of the countries follow the OFAC, initiated by states, and implement or initiate policies in line with the OFAC policies. So essentially here in my bank at least, and I think it generally applies to all of UAE, so OFAC has something called the entity list, which lists out all the companies or countries that may or may not be dealing with sanctioned countries. So if a particular country is found to be dealing with those countries on US sanction list, then they also too will be subject to sanction or economic, what is that called? Where you kind of put a freeze on people's economic activities and you don't allow other countries to export and import into that country. So we, our bank completely followed the OFAC list, and if we found any company in the UAE dealing with those sanctioned countries identified by the states, we automatically stopped dealing with them. We would report them, and it would be this huge compliance thing. And it's kind of crazy that states have so much control and power on the economic and trading activities of literally every country in the world. And that's kind of when I seen how much political power these super powerful countries like Russia, China, states have, because they literally create policies and they don't necessarily enforce, but it's kind of like a covert compulsion to follow those sort of policies, you know what I mean? Anyways, I'm getting very deep in this for no reason. My point is, this is one of the reasons I don't want to take the vaccine, because I just don't trust the government, and I need to be able to make an informed decision. I need to know what the side effects are of the vaccine, and I need to do some research, which honestly I haven't really gotten around to. I may now, considering I'll have to do weekly PCR tests, but we'll see. Enough of the conspiracy theory stuff, but I have so many insane stories to tell you, and I wish I could. Maybe if we ever have like a one-on-one, I would tell you what's going on, but I definitely cannot put it out in the public. But yeah. What else though? What else is new with you guys? I was just kind of also reflecting on how stagnant life can be sometimes, and how we have all these norms, invisible and visible norms, designed to keep us from growing, and kind of like in this box. It's like you're born, you come into the world, you go to school for like 12 years of your life, and then immediately at the age of 17, you need to decide on the university that you want to go into and the program that you want to pursue, without any regard to, what your passions actually are and what you actually enjoy and may want as a career. And then at 21, you have to graduate, and if you don't graduate at 21, then you're falling behind, apparently. And then you need to land a job and work that 9 to 5 for the rest of your life until you die. And maybe between that, you get married and you have kids, or you don't have kids, you're part of the LGBTQ and you chose to go to college instead of university, good for you. If you chose to do trade or, I don't know, apprenticeship for whatever industry, good for you. Don't look at other people and the path that they're leading. We all have our own path, and we have a right to that path. And if we believe that path is what's going to bring success to us, then you pursue that, while keeping in mind that success is subjective to each person. I don't really know why I went on this rant randomly, but it's 5:45 a.m. right now, and I'm just saying random stuff. I'm trying to fix my schedule before I start work, because it's just been so messed up. I've been waking up super late at like 2 p.m., which is definitely not feasible since I gotta wake up at 6 a.m. once I start work on Sunday. Once I start work on Sunday. But yeah, what's been new with you guys? What's been poppin'? What's been going? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I kind of have this weird goal where I want to become one of the top PKers. Like, I truly want to do it, and I wish I had the time. But I know it's not gonna happen with work. I feel like that takes up 80% of my day. It sucks. Being on vacation this past month, I've done so much. I enrolled in a psychology course on Coursera. I am learning a new language. I have been painting almost every day. I practice my guitar, which I just bought 2 weeks ago. Random, I know. I've been playing that at least an hour or two every day. I've been working out. I've been just researching and studying a lot about Islam and stuff. So I've been really productive with my time. But now that I'm gonna go back to work, it just sucks that I may have to hold off all of these other things that I'm doing, and I think it's stupid. Like, I don't really understand why we kind of neglect all these other activities that we could be doing. I think after work we just get so tired of Gen Zs are suffering from depression and anxiety and, all of those kind of things. I feel social media definitely has a role to play in that, especially for young girls and boys who watch all these TikTok videos or Instagram where they're supposed to be a certain way, dress a certain way to be accepted. That's all cap. Just be you, bro. Whatever you want to be, honestly, you can. Just don't let society dictate the person that you are. Because if we just keep becoming the reflection, or no, if we keep listening to whatever people dictate to us, all we'll ever be is the reflection of those expectations from those people, and even then, they will talk shit. So, screw that, man. Just be you, and just do you. You can amount to so much more in life. So much, and there's so much that we can do. Pick up new hobbies, do new stuff, go do sports, whatever, watch anime, game, pick up real life skills like learn a new language, learn history, anything really. Do art, and there's all sorts of art, from making music to painting to sculpture to writing to, I don't even know, like, so much. And build your skill. And we're blessed to have the internet because we can literally learn everything online. Even if you missed out to learn something in school, you could just enroll in Coursera and get a certificate at the end if you really want it. So yeah, everything is in our hands. We just gotta reach it and work towards it and go against the norms that society has put in for us. But yeah, that's my little rant about freedom and being the person that you want to be, the person that you deserve to be, the person that you have every right to be. Anyway, so I'm gonna end this here, but before I do, I don't know, this might be kind of like a little crazy idea, but why don't you guys share your goals with me for the month, and then let's rendezvous. I've always wanted to use that. Let's rendezvous after 1 month and look at, our progress against those goals that we wrote down a month ago. So my goals, my personal goals for the month is 1, get situated at my new workplace and, come out as this authoritative figure that I have fully planned on in my head and learn to say no. Then my second goal is at least to be able to play up to the first verse of Diary of Jane on the electric guitar, to make sure that I do daily entries in my journal, and just get my prayers on time. I usually delay my prayers, which I don't want to do anymore, so I'll get that on track. And my 5th goal is, man, I have so many, to finish the first psychology course that I've enrolled in Coursera. So these are my 5 goals. Share yours with me if you like. If you wanna, I would love if you did. And then let's talk about it. Okay? Okay, everybody. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. I will catch you guys y'all